Good evening, race fans. We are live from Charlotte tonight. And, man, we got a race coming in for you. I believe 13 or 14 trucks or cars. 13 or 14 cars. And we'll be starting right after this.
Watch me. I'ma get it how I wanna get it, you don't get it. I can do anything, I don't got a limit. I'ma make my mind up, I'm committed. It might take some time, might take a minute. I won't give up, I don't give a shit. I do what I want when I wanna do it. Call it a power or call it a gift. I call it persistence or driving some wit. I ain't no minute man. Good things take time when I'm in it, man. Give me some time and I'm with a fan. Now I'm gone too far from the beginning, man. I can teach you, but you gotta listen. I got lessons on lessons to give them. Think the masters are open and wishing and thinking and driven and cutting the ribbons. And they know they don't want it more than me. I work hard, they call it a disease. I work hard so I can go be free. But I don't work for anyone but me. But it didn't start like that. I was 9 to 5, didn't feel right. Had to get in touch with myself, get my mind back, to figure out what I want in this life bad. And I don't regret it, failed a lot, but I learned my lessons. Got new moves, new things, new weapons, and now I finally got direction. You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me. Everybody know I got plans to take off. Everybody know I got bands, no J's on. I'ma do life like me, no days off. I don't really care what you think about me. Hate for the minds up like a disease. Filling me with fight, some life energy. Knowing that I'm doing something right. If you hating, I just try to keep my mind real vacant. I took all my time in the basement. I spent half my life impatient. It was worth all the time and patience. Get it? The way I said it. Never mind, I don't have time, forget it. You can read all my rhymes on Reddit. They need a feed and damn it, I fed it. I got my eyes on the prize. I tell truth, won't hear no lies. I don't take, I give and guide. I don't break, I live and fight. On the chase, I got the sight. Vision goals, I set them right. Working through the lonely nights, worth it on the other side. If you try to make it fast, it won't last. Take a stab, make it bad. Face a fast, but still lag. Don't give up, don't look back. You got this, no stopping, no quitting, no stalling, no options. You're running, follow your dreams and find your calling. You ain't got no time to be complacent. You only got one life to go make a statement. Everything you want, it'll all be waiting. So put your mind to it and you can become greatness. So don't quit, don't stop, push through it. You got dreams, one life, go do it. Make moves, improve, keep doing. A new life, new you can choose it. Watch me.
To be Richard Holland coming in for the win. John Sanu coming in second. Dakota Floyd third. Hal Amy is going to finish in the top 5.
They are more than just names. More than blocks of stone set in rows. More than memories. They are our brothers and sisters, our parents and our children, friends, loved ones, and even strangers who believe that we were worth fighting for, that we were worth dying for. They stand for justice, for courage, for heroism and fearlessness in the face of danger. They stand for the brave men and women who selflessly answered the call and gave their very lives for the cause of freedom. Let us never take their sacrifice for granted, but instead remember with gratitude those who have served. Today, tomorrow, and every day thereafter. By the grace of God, if we walk upon free soil, if we breathe in the sweetness of liberty, let us give thanks, let us honor the fallen, and let us never forget.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave, the brave.
Good evening, race fans, and welcome to Charlotte.
Not Charlotte?
Not Charlotte Day. Charlotte Motor Speedway. 14 drivers on the track tonight, Brazy.
That'd be a nice race. I'll
And,
make it.
and as far as the temperature and the cloudiness and the wind, yeah, y'all gonna have to just look at that on your screen because it's too small. I can't see shit right now. Our drivers tonight: Michael Atkins Jr., Hal Amy, Rick Fergal, Bert Wilson, Jacob Daniels, John Sanu, LZ Daly will be joining us tonight. Dakota Floyd, Michael McCauley, Kyle Stewart will also be joining us tonight. Nick Hunt, Richard Holland, Michael Mitchell, and Chuck Sweeney. Ought to be a pretty good deal. What do you think?
I think it's nice to see that many on the track tonight.
I think
it'll
so too.
Make for a good race, I hope.
Wow. Aren't you just all kinds of warm and fuzzy?
Warm and fuzzy and hopeful.
Warm, fuzzy, and hopeful. Oh man, oh man, oh man. I don't think I've even seen them go into their drivers' meeting yet. So I don't know who that is in the staging room. I don't know. I have no idea. Did you lock that door to make sure Nation wasn't getting in tonight?
I don't know. I mean, he seems to have a way to rig his way in, so I don't think locking the door works.
I know, it just doesn't matter. Yes, it doesn't matter. Kind of warm here at Charlotte tonight for the time of year. Yes, Dead Man, it is. You know, are you Googling facts?
Oh?
Are you Googling facts to try to come up with something?
Would I do something like that?
Absolutely.
Oh,
Anyway, the name of the race tonight: Drink Pepsi 125. Why? Because the Coca-Cola 600 is here. So, which, by the way, you can Google longest race in the series. You can verify that. How's our race fans doing tonight? I hope so. Are you getting ready for some turkey? Yes, dead man. I am getting ready for some turkey.
I thought you were talking to the chat.
No.
Sorry.
Why the hell would like they're gonna answer me?
They might. Why wouldn't they?
Why
They
would
should.
they? You don't
Why
even
not?
answer me. Why would they? Hell, I'm used to that. I get in an argument with myself, and I even ignore myself. Well, I'm still waiting.
Yes, I'm waiting for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm
No.
waiting to eat everybody else's food.
Oh, we're so past that. I'm not waiting for Thanksgiving dinner. I'm waiting
Okay.
for your race facts. Is your
Oh,
Google
well.
like on dial-up or what?
It might be.
It might be. I've been watching a couple of cars tonight, and I got to tell you, something tells me we're going to have a few, possibly a few of those yellow flaggy thingies that, and I don't
I think
mean,
so, huh?
yeah, I don't mean a 15-yard penalty. And as we're talking, there you go. Mike Mitchell into the wall. I think they're trying to get all their crashes out beforehand. Riding around the track right now with the number 3 car of Hal Amy. You know what I didn't see in the lineup tonight?
Who's that?
Mr. Vern Bradley. And now your question is supposed to say, who's that? Anyway. I have a feeling I'm talking a lot to myself tonight.
Sorry, I got a lot going on.
Okay.
So
Well,
when do you think this track was built?
when what? Why would you ask me that way? Why don't you just say, hey? Why don't you say, hey, did you know this track was built? And then yada, yada, yada. Why do you got to try to make me seem like I'm more stupider than I am?
I was just asking you.
Yeah. I have
Maybe
no
you
idea.
knew.
I'm going to assume
Maybe you knew
before
about
the
Charlotte.
70s.
It was built in 1959
There you go. See, that's before the 70s. I was right.
and opened in 1960.
1960. A good year. I think. I don't know. Because if I did know, then that would make it a lot older than I actually am. Or than I actually look. Riding around now with that 86 Machine John Sanu, and in behind him, hoity. Oh, we missed it. They must have all gone to
Must
meeting.
be driver meeting.
All in the driver's meeting. So that just means you and me and, yeah, whoever else. Oh, we're already lining up. Look at this shizit. That must mean the grid is out. How about we get that up there on the,
Restart zone is in effect tonight.
up there on the big
Normal
screen?
Reset the tires, no fast repairs. Final race before the playoffs, and then we'll get the All-Star lineup set. how they do
You heard it. Tonight is the final race
pre-race
before the
moving on, or
playoffs.
whatever, get 1 or 2 more drivers in. But I'll 5 more races for the playoffs.
I'm not sure why they're doing that here, but there we go. Chuck Sweetie has got your pole. Dakota Floyd in the 24 right there. He is going to be in second spot. Behind him is going to be Richard Holland. Michael Atkins Jr. starting fourth tonight. Jacob Daniels in fifth. His teammate, John Zanu in the 86. Just Rick back tonight in that number 10 car. Nick Hunt in the 00. Bert Wilson in the 70. Michael Mitchell in the number 2. Elsie Daly in the number 6. Hal Amy in the number 3. Michael McCauley in the 81. And I don't see Kyle Stewart on the track. Gridded up.
I'll try to get with Vern too right away. Try to give an update the points as soon as possible.
And we're going through our formation lap here. And let's see. What kind of scenage do we have tonight? What? No chopper view? Oh, there we go. Hey, Emily, how are you doing tonight? We're about to go green here at Charlotte. Pace car's off. There we go, green, green, green. Dakota Floyd already starting off there. A little wobbly. Chuck Sweeney, Dakota Floyd, Michael Atkins Jr., Richard Holland. That is your top 4 as of right now. Of course, it is the beginning of the race. It's not the beginning of the race there. Crazy. It's the end of the race that counts.
That's right. First car across on the last lap is the one that matters.
You are absolutely correct there, Mr. Matt. Michael Atkins going to drive out to the outside there. He's going to get around Dakota, drop back down in front. Dakota going to line up. And Richard Holland in the hunt. I am fantastic. I say that only simply because you don't have enough couch time to find out exactly what's wrong with it. Look at this. Michael Atkins Jr. out to the outside. He's going to go around the 75 car of Chuck Sweeney. You see how I got the abda? I noticed you chuckled.
There's mud.
I noticed you chuckled.
I was chuckling about the couch time.
That's what I was talking about.
Oh.
Michael Atkins going to settle in there. Chuck Sweeney in behind him. Dakota Floyd, Richard Holland. We got all 3 teammates in tonight. Dakota Floyd is in 3rd. John Sanu in that 86 machine right there. He is currently running 5th. Jacob Daniels in the 72 machine. He is all the way down here in 10th. And behind Nick Hunt.
That's a mighty nice looking car in front of him.
Yeah, we'll find out what that looks like at the end of the day. Burt Wilson in that white 70 car. But it looks like he's trying to make a play over there on the 6 of Elsley Daly. Just Rick. We haven't seen him in a while, and good to see him back on the track tonight. Well, you know what time it is, don't you? We got to get it crank it up sooner or later.
That would be a good time.
That would be a good time. Well, there we go. What do you think of that, huh? I think that was awesome, Dan, man. That was great. Your race leader up 3 spots, Michael Atkins Jr. in that 41 machine. Chuck Sweeney on the outside. Dakota Floyd, Richard Holland. Still 1, 2, 3, and 4. Oh, Dakota touching the wall just a little bit there. Damn. It's just to keep the body man employed. You know, he's nice like that. He likes to think of other people. Wants to make sure that the paint guy and the body guy have a job tomorrow, so give them something to do instead of just standing around the shop with a broom in their hand. Richard Holland going to drive down onto the inside there, and he is going to take the number 3 spot.
Yellow.
And we have a yellow. Let's go ahead and take a look and see what we got here. And it looks like it's going to be the double O of Nick Hunt and the 72 of Jacob Daniels. Go ahead, take a look at that again. Back it up. Oh, it looks like Nick just went down there, touched that apron, and just lost it. Came right back up the track, and
kind of clipped the grass a little bit, so I may have come up on him.
There we go. Yeah, he clipped the grass, and Jacob Daniels has nowhere to go. One more time.
Right behind.
Nick is going to go down, clip the grass, come up, and ouch. There we go. Our first caution. Oh, what the hell is that for? Jesus. I got my green lights on. Why didn't you say anything? That's going to bring our first caution out tonight. Yeah, and we're going to grid back up. Go ahead and want to thank our sponsors, DMS Productions, Tex One Star, and Amy Contracting. Tonight's race. Well, that pace car's got some really bright lights. Holy crap. And I'm not coming towards him in traffic. He's like 15 seats up in the stands. Holy caramba.
That's scary there, how it's going backward.
Line up all the stands.
Not sure, but looks like Michael Atkins dived into the pits there. Chuck Sweeney's going to be shown the race later. Richard Holland in second. Dakota Floyd third. And Dakota's teammate, John Sanu, is going to be in the 4th spot right now. As we shuffle and juke and jive and whatever the rest is. I mean, look at that. Holy crap. Look at those lights going up into that stand. Jeez.
They want to make sure the people can see what's going on.
Oh, but they can't now. The goddamn light blinding them. It's like a Boeing 747 landing. Oh, God dang. Now we know how they cook their hot dogs in Charlotte.
Off pace car lights.
The heat coming off the pace car lights. I'm just gonna say, caution lights are out. I'm just gonna say that's a little overkill. They're iRacing.
You're just jealous because your lights aren't that bright in Farming Simulator.
Yeah, thank God. Oh, I know, right? All right, Chuck Sweeney, Richard Holland, Dakota Floyd, John Sanu, and Burt Wilson. Burt Wilson is going to be in the top 5 here as on our restart here. I got to make sure I hit the right lights this time. Green for go, yellow for slow. Pace car drops off.
Did you know they have 3 different tracks here?
And only one that counts. Yeah, they have an inner oval and a road course, I believe.
Yes.
Just track me.
And Chuck is going to be out there. Green flag racing. Chuck is going to jump out there out front. Again, Richard Holland and Dakota Floyd, 1, 2, 3. Michael Atkins making it all the way back up to 4th. He's going to pass on the inside there of John Sanu. And now he's got Dakota Floyd in his sights. But keep in mind now, John Sanu's the teammate up there. He's the, John Sanu, I think, isn't he the blue Power Ranger? No, he's the yellow. Dakota Floyd being the red, but look at this, Michael Atkins Jr. driving it down there. Just to the inside of that downside, or that, that inner blue line there. And he's going to take over 3rd. Meanwhile, Richard and Chuck up top, and look at this, he's not done. He's going to go to the inside, out to the outside, and he's going to challenge Richard Holland for number 2. And Richard's going to give it to him.
I don't think he's done yet.
I don't think so either. He says, what the hell? We got one more. Let's go to the... Oh, and he touches the wall. Loses a little bit of grip there. Chuck going to drive into behind, and there you go. Michael Atkins Jr., your race leader again. Chat, let me know if my mic is on. Chat hasn't said a damn word to me. All night long. All night long.
What do you
Except
mean?
for Emily.
Emily said hi to you already.
I just said except for Emily. Emily said hi. Well, nobody else. Very fun. I may be old, but I'm not senile, and I can still tell that was you. Hey, at least you're talking in chat. You sure as hell ain't talking in the booth.
I am talking in the booth.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Really?
DD, what's going on? How are you doing tonight? Is everybody excited about Turkey Day?
Well, I am.
I had some turkey and ham today with stuffing and taters and collard greens and some cornbread. Hell yeah, I got some good fixings today. And then I came home to homemade chicken dumpling noodles. Chicken dumpling.
Your speech therapist, the same person that did the chart last week on the title?
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, Charlotte was a nice track. Don't care what anybody said. There's the 31 right there of Richard Holland, currently running third. Let's check on our boy Hal Amy. We haven't seen him yet tonight. There he is.
A little side wheel there.
Nah, it was just the camera angle when we came to him.
Ah,
Good. How are you tomorrow? Baking the pies tomorrow. How am I tomorrow? I don't know. How does somebody ask you? How are you going to be doing tomorrow? Oh, good. How are you? Tomorrow, baking the pies tomorrow. Okay. I don't know. That confuses me either which way but loose. Oh, baby, anything they do. I think that was a song. If not, I just wrote a #1 hit.
sure, we'll go with that.
You hit tomorrow twice on that. Sorry. Oh, see. Okay, so it wasn't me confused. You got to be careful.
I mean,
Dee.
it was you confused, but
Right, Dee Dee, you know me. You know how easy it is to scramble my muffins up there, or my brains up there. Anyway, there he is, the #3 car, Hal Amy. League owners. Go ahead and take a look at, and I still have not seen Kyle Stewart. If Kyle Stewart joined tonight to try to get a top 10, well, he messed up. Another one we haven't heard from tonight is Michael McCauley in the 81. Jelly Belly. He's in the Jelly Belly car.
you know what we need?
What do we need?
We need to have one of these titles called the Sugar Rush because all these cars are candy color cars.
Oh, is that what a Jelly Belly was? I thought he was poking fun at me.
Well, I mean, you're not Santa, so.
No, I've actually lost weight, thank you. But don't worry, anybody. I caught it back up and found it the next day. Anyway, Michael McCauley in the 81 machine. He's currently running 10th. Just Rick back in the starting lineup tonight in that 10 machine. He's currently running 7th. In that Sun Power. Anyway, some kind of Valvoline stuffy thingy-ish. And then you do, yes. Yeah, I see what you're talking about. The 70 of Burt Wilson right there. He's running that nerd's car. You know, I think that's sexy as hell. The white on white with the white numbers and the white. I don't know. I'm liking that paint scheme. Unless it's actually not white and my paint
Hello, Cindy.
isn't showing up.
Well, he's been silver and gold the last couple of weeks, so.
Well, and that's kind of what I was wondering. I wonder if my paints didn't boot up all the way and I just see white. But you know what? That's okay because I'm broadcasting. So if I only see white, guess what? You only see white.
But I thought when your paints didn't show, then you didn't see anything. Just
Oh,
a
no.
white car.
That's just a white car.
I meant you didn't see the logos or anything either.
Oh, no. No. You'll see the logo.
Okay.
If your paint doesn't show up, it's just the paint.
Gotcha.
John Sanu, the Yellow Ranger. Where's this Jacob Daniels? Jacob Daniels is back in 12th here. He's the blue. Oh. Wow. That
He's
car
had a close
looks like
encounter with some things.
yeah, that's a unique look. Good for Jacob to go out there and just be different. Make that statement. Why be like all the other guys? But it is definitely glad to see him back on the track again tonight. Let's see. I think that was it. I think we pretty much, Let's go back to the race later. Michael Atkins Jr. in the 41 machine. It looks like he's tracked down Nick and that 00. And he is looking to, maybe lap him. Nick's going to drive down to the inside. He's going to let the leader go by. Michael Atkins is on fire. Although he doesn't have the fastest, well, yeah, he does have the fastest time. 31.49. Chuck Sweeney just ran at 31.44. So there you go.
But Michael Atkins' gap continues to increase up to a 3-second gap.
Yeah. Chuck Sweeney in the number 75, sitting back here in number 2. And I wonder if it is they're sitting back and relaxing and realizing they've got, we still have 100 laps here. A lot can happen in 100 laps. As Chuck drives down to the inside there, and Jacob lets him guy.
Fucking and diving, juking and jiving.
I surely hope so. And if she is, I know that I'll be expecting the UPS to be showing up at my doorstep. Dakota Floyd still maintaining his third place, coming up on his teammate Jacob. Jacob's going to let him go. The Blue Ranger and the Blue and Red Ranger. Man, that sucks. Jacob getting all that damage and not being able to stay on pace. Already getting lapped. Involved in that skirmish there earlier. Speaking of skirmish, let's go ahead and take a look at exactly where that John Deere car is. Oh, there it is.
Still looking nice.
All the way in the back.
He's just checking to make sure everybody's making it on the track okay.
No, okay. Well, that's awful nice of him. Let's get back up here to the 31 of Richard Holland. He's currently running 4th with a lot of race to go. Do we have a blimp cam tonight?
I don't know.
Let me radio over there. Do we have a blimp cam tonight? Yes, we do. There, oh, there it is. Mothership view. For all them statisticians out there, let's go ahead and get you up to date. Your current gaps, intervals, gain, top speeds. For all the drivers out there. Actually, kind of a nice view up here. Now I kind of know why nations always wanted to be in the mothership. Kind of gives a whole new meaning to getting high. Chuck or Richard going to look on that inside, and Dakota's going to give it to him. Richard moves his machine up to third, which is exactly where he started. But look at right behind him. Look at right behind him, his teammate, John Sanu in that 86 machine. Dakota lets his teammate by, and his teammate is tracking Richard down. As they all go past the John Deere machine.
Oh,
Well, Nick shoots back across Dakota. He's like, wait a minute. Oh, and Richard gets loose. Get loose now. Loose, get loose now. Richard gets it back under control. No caution out. But he's going to give up that spot to the 86 machine of John Sanu. Meanwhile, we go back up front here to Michael Atkins. Still your race leader. Al Amy getting back on that lead lap. Or one of his laps back.
Pitting, Ricky, pitting.
Sounds as if we're going to be coming up on some pits. Maybe. Let's go ahead and take a look at those pit stints right now. Atkins has already pitted. He pitted back on that yellow.
I was trying to look at the stats and figure out what was going on because we had, at one point, we had six cars on off of the lead lap. And then I realized that, yeah, those guys, most of them didn't pit, so. Some of them have pitted a couple times. It's like,
55, 55.
41's fit, 41's fit.
Michael Atkins calling into his crew.
Inside left.
Letting, hey, we're coming in. Chuck coming in. There you go, your race leaders. Got to mention out there that I'm kind of impressed with that new guy, Cal Stewart. He hasn't hit anything tonight. Right side up. left side up, some go-go juice, and there he goes. Back out on the track. While we're doing some green flag pit stops, it is going to switch around, and there he is, the leader of your race, Rick Ragone. And I know there's no R. That's why I just call him just Rick.
We're going. Because he's going in the first place.
Yeah, but I don't know where I get the R from. Fargone. You know, like it's like Fargo, but without the R. But then the NDE just really screws me up because that's not part of Fargo. Just Rick is so much easier.
So are you one of those people that say Warsh too?
Warsh?
Yeah. Put the R in there.
No. I do not say I wash my ass. I say I wash my ass.
Okay, I was just asking. I just figured because you like to put R's in, and I think D's, you like to put D's in there.
I don't put no D's in there. There is a D in there. The hell are you talking about?
Not Pagone.
And it's silent. So there. That's even worse. Whatever happened to the easy names? Like Bob. Smith.
You got Bert Wilson. You can't get any easier than that.
Well, that's true. You know how long it took me to say Amy? It doesn't even look like Amy. Or Hamey or Jaime.
Click it high here, dude.
Well, if you take me away and put a T there, it's 8. So Amy.
Hate me. There's your race later. Rick. Just Rick. Fagone. Michael Mitchell, who we have not mentioned tonight. It's in that 2 machine is running number 2 right now. And has about wore out those tires. 55 laps of a 135. Welcome to Drink Pepsi 120 or 135. Oh.
And I am drinking a Pepsi right now.
Yeah, see, it works. They ought to pay me.
Sorry about that, Michael.
Pepsi paying me to promote them would be like Bud Light paying. Never mind.
I thought you had a Bud Light deal.
No. Michael Atkins, look at him working his way back up to 3rd. Got them
Chuck
fresh.
Sweeting right behind him.
Yeah. 2 more people to go, and neither one of them have pitted. So it'll rotate around eventually. As you mentioned, there he is, right there, the 75 of Chuck Sweeney. I notice now, because they're pretty much running together. I mean, they're running, there's no traffic. And Atkins is having a little bit of problem getting the gap between him and Sweeting right now. I mean, he is putting a little bit down, but then he loses. And just Rick is dropped down into pit road. That's going to leave Mike Mitchell. Unless Mitchell will go ahead. No, Mitchell's going to go ahead and take that lap. Michael Atkins has cut down his gap between him and Mitchell to 1.65, 1.55.
I was just going to say that might have been a good idea because he had like 12 or 13 seconds before, but that's quickly diminishing.
And there he goes. He's going to drop down. He's coming into pit road, and that's going to put Michael Atkins Jr. back in your lead. But look at this. Up 8 spots tonight so far. Elsie Daly in that 6 machine.
I think it's the neon wheels.
You think so?
I think so.
Elsie Daly is going to be up 8 spots into the 3rd spot. I think I said that already, but just in case I didn't. All-timers and all, you know.
Yeah, you got some good medical care here.
I do? Or are you just saying that so that I forget about that in the morning?
No, you do. You got some good medical care here.
We get
Get old and
benefits.
forgetful, we just put you in a wheelchair up on a hill and let you sit there. And
Yeah, there you go. Do you put my question is though, if you put me in a wheelchair at the top of the hill, do you put the brakes on? Or did you
that
just
depends on how much you
fate,
pay on your premium.
do you just let fate decide?
Like I say, it depends on how much you paid on your premium.
And there you go.
I got a pit in front of you here, Bert. Got a flag.
Brakes on is an extra $5 a month.
Dakota is going ahead. He's calling in. Telling his crew, hey, look, I need some shoes. I need some shoes. Oh, maybe it wasn't. Go back into the 8th spot and ride around with the legend himself, Hal Laney. I think that might have been a little bit more than a lap, but hey, I mean, who's really counting? I know I'm not.
Statisticians.
I know I'm not. Michael Atkins able to increase his gap to 1.48 over Chuck and maintain the lead.
Getting Bert, getting.
Elsie Daly coming down pit road. And I'm assuming he had lost enough spots. He realized I need some new shoes and gas. Hopefully they take his credit card. Michael McCauley has been on pit road for quite some time. That's never a good thing. 70 laps. 70 laps out of a 135. Chuck Sweeney currently running second and cutting the gap back down to 0.7-ish. 6.9-ish. 7-ish. Okay, I'm not going to play that game.
You're a niner in there.
A niner or a minor? What?
Niner.
Richard Holland still back here in third and fourth playing with John Sanu. Dee Dee likes to crank it up. Somebody does. Because I know she's not talking about my beautiful voice. Although she may be talking about you, Brazy, but I don't think you've said enough tonight for anybody to actually be able to join you.
Probably not. Probably not.
Tell us about your charity stream. How'd that go?
The charity stream went amazing. Cupcakes, not so much. I don't want to see a cupcake again for a very long time. But
Well,
yeah,
Make sure you let everybody know they weren't just regular cupcakes.
no, they were not regular cupcakes. The cupcakes had random fillings ranging anywhere from horseradish to tuna to green olives to Chat's Choice, which those were nasty.
Did you say cats?
Chat.
Meow?
Chat.
Oh.
Chat's Choice. And yeah, we reached our goal of $2,000, and
Fantastic.
made me cry because
Aww.
I'll admit it. And then Chat turned around and challenged me to keep the charity going and try and reach the next goal of 5,000. So if we do that, I'm shaving off my entire beard, mustache, and everything.
Well, wait a minute. Are you streaming now?
No, I am not streaming now.
What do you mean keeping it going?
The charity availability is still there. It's gonna stay up on the stream when I stream.
Oh, okay. I got you. So you're just gonna just roll with it.
Yep.
Nice.
So as donations come in, if we reach that next goal, then I will have to shave my beard and mustache.
Wait a minute. I don't think it's just the beard and mustache.
No, it's just the beard and mustache.
I think it's head, eyebrows, beard, mustache.
We're not doing eyebrows.
Why not? They do grow back. Trust me.
I know you know. I even had the charity group coming in, and they hitting the wall there.
Yeah, Jon Snow not able to pretty much judge what Michael Mitchell was going to do. So I think he overreacted a little bit, but he got it back under control. Why? Because that's just who he is. You know, that Beltway Coffee team, man, they just love their employees. And they just want to make sure that they have something to do tomorrow. You know, cutbacks and all this other stuff. Not over there on their team. Okay, that's probably not a good thing. Here we go. We're back. My mouse quit.
Oh.
It just quit. I couldn't move it around. I need my mice. Let's drop back up here to the 31. Richard Holland running in third.
Yeah, we ran the stream for 29 hours. 3 I slept for. And then, yeah, we hit the goal. Had the whole Starlight crew come in and congratulate me when we hit it. And that was kind of exciting and nice to see, and that they take the time out to bounce around to the streams that are streaming for them. And
now, was that the girl that kept wanting to paint you?
no, she's actually not a part of. She streams for them, but she's not actually a part of the Starlight team.
Oh, okay.
And she likes them so much that she sat there at their booth and helped them out the entire time they were there.
Well, she painted you like 6 times, and I noticed you kept going back to get painted. So,
well, you know,
just saying,
you know. So yeah, now we move on. We've set the goal a little higher so we can try and reach that. I think it goes till the end of the year. So, you know, I'm obviously not going to push it like I was, because we hit the goal that I initially intended. But the option is still there. But now we move on to someone else's charity that starts here in a couple days.
Who's that?
Oh, I don't know. There's this. I think it's DMT guy, DMN. What's his name?
Well, I know you ain't talking about me, because it's a lot more than a couple of days. Let's not push it. We got like 10 days. We're not even to Thanksgiving yet.
That's a couple days. I mean, 10 days is a couple days. That's going to be here quicker than you think.
Teammates right there. Hal Amy driving down to the inside. Richard's going to let his teammate get on back and try to get one of his laps back. Hal Amy is, speaking of Hal Amy, it looks as if he's starting to get control of that machine, and he's getting pissed off. I heard a little story about this. He's playing with new Googles tonight.
Oh, yeah.
Those brand new Googles. But he is dang sure he probably threw the new Googles across the room, and he's got that machine rocking and rolling now as he comes up there to the inside of your race leader, Michael Atkins. Okay. And took it with a vengeance. And that's going to put him in 8th back. Now he's only got 2 more to go. What's up, nation? How you doing? How you doing? Looks as if we got some more lap cars here. LZ Daly, he's going to drive with purpose down to the inside. And LZ Daly is going to get his lead lap back. No more down for him. So he's back on the lead lap. So if a caution should come out, Hal Amy gonna get the lucky duck. Would be eligible, I guess. I guess is what I should say. $87 laps down. We out of a 135, drink Pepsi 135 here at Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Thank you, Chuck.
But yes, we do have a charity stream coming up December 1st. Which, you know what? I really don't know how I'm going to do. I don't know how to do that.
What do you mean? You've done them before.
Yeah, no, I know how to do it. I mean, it's been a long time since I've done it, but I know. Oh, okay. Yeah, no, I mean, the stream, yeah.
Yeah, we're talking about the stream. We're not talking about your 20s.
But, you know, I mean, because we got to be able to stream WFO on Tuesdays and Wednesdays. Now, actually, I think the race, no, the race season won't be over.
Races aren't over until I think till the end of the year.
Richard Holland, you're looking at it right now. Richard Holland, Chuck Sweeney, knocking on that door for Atkins. Atkins losing it, hitting that outside wall, rubbing it out. Chuck Sweeney and Richard Holland are going to take the lead.
Go ahead,
And
Mike, the back of line, go out.
number 2.
My right front toe and right rear toe.
I don't know, is rubbing it out a technical term here, or, I mean, just curious.
You just got to go with it. You just can't bring attention to it.
Yeah, I was just laying here mirroring you guys. Not running to the lead, so I didn't want to get involved.
Richard Holland, your new race leader. Chuck Sweeney in behind. Michael Atkins dropping down to 3rd. Michael Atkins is on, 41 laps. And look at Chuck. Chuck's not done. They're racing like there's 3 laps to go. Did I miss something? Anyway, what we were saying is that, yes, we will be doing our charity stream, but we're going to be live on several different platforms this year. That's going to be different. It's going to be 15 straight days this year instead of 11. And if we meet our goal, it's actually going to be 17 because we're going to continue on through the weekend just for shits and giggles. Benefit Toys for Tots. We do it every year. Take our vacation and we stream 24 hours a day. Well, 23 hours.
Good.
I definitely need an hour a day to, you know. But you can get the shower cam on Friends Only. I mean, no, you can't. That was a joke. And no, Dee Dee, she's never said that. Unless, of course, it's a dog on me, and then yes, she says that quite often. And we have a special thing that we're going to be doing this year, there, Brazy.
Oh?
But we're not going to announce it right now.
Mm.
You have to tune in for day 1,
That's right here.
December 1st.
Let's see, if you was still doing the Friday night bar nights, you could get the info at those nights.
Yeah, because I pretty much, well, that's probably why we don't do bar night. Richard Holland, our leader, is going to come down into pit road. and pass the baton off to Chuck Sweeney. Now, I'm going to just throw it out there. I can't foresee the future, but I'm going to say that probably Chuck is going to pit on this next lap.
I feel that it's a little early yet.
They always have a battle with pits between these two. And I was wrong. Chuck's like, I know Deadman's probably talking about what he thinks he knows. I'm just going to prove him wrong. That's going to put Rick, just Rick, in second. And look, again, we mentioned LZ Daly just got his lap back, and now he's in third. Ah, look at this. All right, so I was a lap off. My OnlyFans is booked up. Sorry. Yeah, I sold out. Can you sell out? And if you do sell out,
I have no idea.
if you do sell out, does that make you a sellout? I'm showing this man right here. Just Rick Ragone, and LZ Daly. That's 1 and 2. Thought I was going to say something really smooth, huh?
I mean,
Takeover is just like. There's just Rick into the pits. LZ Daly. And that's Six Machine. You know what? It doesn't really matter where he finishes because he can look tomorrow and say, I led that race.
twice.
Yes, I know half the people were in the pits, but I led. That's like Nation saying he won a race that we're not even at that track. And he was the only one that showed up. Doesn't matter. He won.
That's right. He raced himself, but he won.
But he won.
Well, I mean, that's probably still debatable, but
LZ Daly is not going to stay out as long as he did last time now. I think he learned going a lap down that was probably not the thing that he wanted to do, which we've mentioned many times tonight. It's going to put this man back in the lead. Michael Atkins Jr. Is this deja vu? Who is right behind him? Oh, that would be Richard Holland and Chuck Sweeney.
1, 2, and 3 pretty much all night.
And John Sanu. Bert Wilson moving up 4 spots into that number 5 spot.
You know, it's nice to see John's his tail fin not flashing everybody tonight.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, he doesn't have the twerking trunk tonight. Look at this. Look at this. We are seeing a deja vu. Richard Holland going to look at that inside again. Michael Atkins not going to move up as much. Going to make Richard work for it. Chuck Sweeney just sitting back and what's going on here? Hello there. Hey guys, remember me? Atkins putting on some pressure, not allowing a lot of room, but Richard's going to do it anyway, and then Chuck's going to move right into that spot. Atkins leaving the door open. He's going to say, okay, I'll sneak in.
You
now
leave
we're
the door
right
open long
back where
enough,
we
somebody's
were.
going to come through.
Ain't that right?
Get Ricky out, Ricky.
Oh, it's sending in there a little too hard.
There we go. We have it right there, 1 and 2 and 3, and let's go through the field. Richard Holland, your race leader in that 31 machine. Go ahead, Brady.
You got Chuck Sweeting, and that's 75, currently your second place. Michael Atkins Jr. I didn't know if you were doing the next one or not.
No, I thought we would, but, you know, I mean, hey.
Okay, go ahead. Go
In
ahead.
the third spot, Michael Atkins Jr. in the 41 machine.
John Sanu, your fourth place in that 86.
Behind him, rounding off the top 5, is going to be just Rick Pagone in the 10 machine.
And you got Bert Wilson in that 6th spot in that Nerds white machine. We're going with white. We're saying it's white.
Yeah,
Even if it's supposed to be a color, it's white.
it's definitely white. LZ Daly in the 6th machine going to be in behind him in the 7th spot. Eighth spot's going to be Hal Amy, who's just coming back off of pit road.
I'll give it to you. I can barely hold on to this.
Nick Hunt in the 9th.
Thanks, man.
Michael Mitchell in 10th. Dakota Floyd in that 11 or that 24 machine is sitting on pit road right now. Jacob Daniels in the 72 is out. Michael McCauley is still. Actually, I think he's out now. And Kyle Stewart, all out. And that is through your field. And LZ Daly there, fighting back to get back on the lead lap once again. And once again, he will succeed. Once again, leaving Hal Amy open for the lucky dog. Should I say once again, once again?
You could say it once again.
Okay. But maybe not.
But maybe once again.
I'm thinking Angel, by the way, is trying to roast a turkey in here.
Your side of the booth a little warm tonight, huh?
I'm saying it's a little warm in here tonight. I think she's trying to cook a turkey in 2 days. Well, maybe she is trying to cook a turkey. I know I've had my goose cooked a couple of times, that's for sure.
25 laps to go.
24. Haha.
24 laps to go.
And there's your race leader, Richard Holland. Relatively caution-free tonight. We had a small incident there within the first, 20 laps, 30 laps. But they all got it under control and flawless.
Well, I don't know if I'd say flawless,
In the
but
caution world, it is flawless. If there's no cautions, then that means it's flawless. I mean, yes, they've rubbed the wall and each other a little bit. We gotta stop talking like that because the nation's getting excited.
Can't keep talking like that. Next week he's going to find himself up here somehow.
I don't know. I told him to take the door down and weld up a door and hide the stairs.
I'm glad you told me that now before I leave.
Well, yeah, I hope they remember she married a butterball. Well, there is that. I'll have you know, I've already said this, Nation, but I'll have you know I've lost weight this week. But I found it just when I was about to lose hope. Diana probably won't be on tonight. Oh, that's a shame.
Say low. Go ahead, Sonic. Go ahead, Hap. Thanks, bud.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Back and taking another look over here at Hal Amy. They could take the inside lane there for John Sanu. And Hal is fighting. Oh, jeez.
Oh,
Oh, my goodness. Car high.
Caught in the grass, John, sorry.
It does not bring out a caution. They are able to maintain their cars and keep their cars under control. It did not bring out a caution. However, John Sanu is going to have to head down pit road.
looks like his steering's a little off after that crash.
Go back live.
Surprisingly, it doesn't look like there's a lot of damage to Hale's car on that.
No, I wish we had a replay of it, but we don't. Firebat's in the house tonight. What's going on? TJ Lee. What's up, buddy? Hal being the first one on the radio saying, hey, I'm sorry, John, I done touched the ground. Came up a little bit strong. A little bit. Michael Atkins in that 41 machine up one spot, running currently in third spot. He's looking for a podium. We've got 15 laps to go here tonight. Rick Vergone in behind him, closing that gap, however. And I did notice that Michael Atkins is getting a little sloppy on the outside. I don't know if his tires are just worn out, but look, just Rick driving it onto the inside and taking that position away from him. So we got Richard Holland leading tonight with Chuck Sweeney right in behind. That's going to be interesting in another 10 laps.
I'll go around the outside here.
It's interesting that he's only got like 28 laps on those tires right now, so
We're going to find out. Yes, it does. Well, they haven't really had that much space between them. They've been running together pretty much all night long. And I must say, I'm still impressed with Cal Stewart. He's been able to avoid all incidences all night long. He's maintaining a 14 spot. A top 20. That's not bad. Not at this track. We're going to have 12 laps. 12 laps to go. 11 laps as these two go by.
This was the first track to have night racing.
That would be Charlotte Motor Speedway.
And it was in 1992.
Hey, I was alive then.
You would have thought they would have had night races before then.
Well, it's not like the cars have headlights. I mean, real ones. Those,
Well, you
those
got a pace
headlights
car
are
that
just
can light
painted
everything
on.
up, so
They're just painted on. Crazy. Calm yourself.
I understand that.
The taillights don't work either, just in case you know, we're wondering. And they don't come equipped with turn signals. Did you know that?
I did know that.
Wow. Now you're knowledgeable about NASCAR. I'm sitting here
that's
watching
something-
Chuck. Oh, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Fine.
So that's something I've always kind of wondered. Why paint the lights on?
Because it's called stock car racing. Although
Okay.
there's nothing stock about them. It's aesthetics.
Is that what it is?
Yeah.
I mean, that could be some good sponsor spots.
I'm sitting here watching Chuck, and I think he's pacing and wondering, you know, he's just being patient. 7 laps to go. We're going to find out, unless, of course, something else happens. And you are correct, DJ. The rain package for these cars, which they don't race in the rain.
I'll be going high here, John.
But let's do a run through the field real quick, but we're not going to go anywhere because this is the action that we want. We got Richard Holland in first, Chuck Sweeney in second, Rick Vergone in third, Michael Atkins Jr. is running fourth right now. Burt Wilson is in the top 5. Elsie Daly is the only other car on the lead lap right now. John Snew, Hal Laney, Nick Hunt, Michael Mitchell, Dakota Floyd, Jacob Daniels, and Michael McCauley is still sitting in third. By the way, people, let's get those numbers in. We need numbers for drivers of the day. And since Diana's not here tonight, I actually have to count. So lock in your number for your favorite driver.
I mean, I can count.
There you go. Five laps, and it looks like, well, they're both out there doing Sweeney with a little bit fresher tires, but only by 2 laps. We got one for 75, and here it is. Chuck to the outside.
Making his push.
Making his push right here with 4 laps to go. Chuck on the outside, Richard on the inside. Chuck thinking, okay, maybe the outside isn't going to work. and he backs in behind. Richard's able to hold off the first push. We've been waiting for this all year right here, the 1 and 2, Chuck Sweeney and Richard Holland. Chuck's going to look at the inside as they push down. 3 laps to go. Chuck and Richard is fighting back on the outside. Look at that. Isn't it picture perfect? That's some video right there. I'm going to tell you what. Richard on the outside, Chuck on the inside, 2 laps to go.
Maintaining side by side.
There are no fans down now. They are all standing. Here it is. It's going to come down. Well, it's going to come down to who goes to the line first. Chuck's getting a little bit of momentum there on that inside. He is going to take over the lead. Richard Holland. Does Richard have what it's going to take to get back and fight over this final lap? Or is Chuck just going to win this? We'll find out. You know what? Going into turn 3 right now for the last time tonight.
Good win, Chuck.
Chuck is going to take it. Richard is going to take second.
I was just trying to save as much as I could. And think of the final
There it
round
is.
there.
Chuck Sweeney is your winner. We had 1 vote. We had 2 votes, 3 votes, 4 votes. We have 4 votes
Thank
for
you.
31.
Good win, Chuck.
And let's not, hey, welcome him. Look at this. The number 3 spot is going to go to Rick Vergone, coming back to the track and showing us how it's done. He's going to take P3. Still got cars crossing. And there it is. All right, well, here is your whole list. Stand by for interviews.
Is it? Damn.
I think you're hot at the right time for the playoffs to start.
How about you, Chuck? You got a copy? There's DMS and Sir Brazen Bull up here in the booth.
Hey guys, how's it going?
Well, that was exciting.
Yeah, I just had to save my tires that whole run, and then hope I had enough for a final push there at the end, and it happened to work out. But man, that was pretty awesome.
We've been waiting for that all year.
It's always so much fun racing with Richard because he races with such respect, and he's always so fast. And I thought Michael had it for a while, and then I think he got into the wall there and got a little damage. So, yeah, it was a fun race.
So did you know that you were going to save? Or-
Yeah, when Richard ran me down the run before that last pit stop, I thought, well, I got to do a better job saving my tires, and that's what I did the second run. I stayed out a couple laps longer than him, so I'd have slightly fresher tires. And even though I caught him, I didn't try to pass him. I didn't want to abuse him, and I just sat there and ran, conserving the tires. And then I tried that outside line in 1 and 2, and found a little grip out there, and then made a run, but he held me off. And then the next lap, he tried that line, and I crossed him over and got underneath and was able to get by him.
Well, it was definitely as exciting up here in the booth. That's for damn sure.
Good.
Anything you got, Brazy?
It was a great race. It was fun to watch that last few laps with you and Richard battling for first, and congratulations on getting that first.
Thank you. Appreciate it. Appreciate you guys, and Vern, Michael, everybody at the league for putting everything on. Hal for all the support they do, and yeah, it's a lot of fun every week.
Anybody you'd like to thank?
That was it. Just thanks all the drivers for all the respect and making it so much fun.
Well, there you go. Ladies and gentlemen, you're a winner of Drink Pepsi 135 here at Charlotte, Chuck Sweeney. Congratulations,
Thanks, guys.
brother.
Y'all have a great night. Have a happy Thanksgiving if you're in the States.
You too.
Thank you.
What a class act right there. And talking about class act, you know we're going to have to pull him up there. You knew it was going to happen. It was going to happen. How about you, Richard Holland? You got a copy?
I got you guys.
How you doing tonight?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm a little wore out, but a second place, after that, man, wheeling that thing around there, I'll take it. I lost the lead there to Chuck on the last lap. Pretty aggravated with myself about that, but I don't know. Chuck had it really figured out. I felt like I was struggling the whole run, just trying to make the best of it, and it looked to me like his car was a lot more settled under him. I don't know how he was driving it, but we clearly had two different lines there. I could tell that, but or approaches, I guess. But congrats to him on getting the win there. He was, I don't know, a little more patient maybe. I don't know. I felt like I was overdriving it a little bit, but it felt the same way most of the whole run after the 10 laps or so, and the thing just got wore out and got loose. I could barely drive it, but I don't know. It was a pretty good run, though. We led some laps and finished second to Chuck, so we'll take it.
Well, I am definitely not the man to talk to, but it seemed like when Chuck tried to go to the outside, you were able to hold him off pretty well. I mean, you were able to fight back and hold off, but then, the inside opened up and.
Yeah, well, I kind of overdrove turn one just a little bit, and he had been running up on the top, and so I kind of wanted to, take his line away just a little bit, and I didn't know what he was going to do, but I think he went to go to the bottom as I was kind of going a little bit higher, and it was just a combination of things. He got to the inside, and I was like, uh-oh.
Well, he did have a few laps pressure, and we've been waiting. I know as disappointing as it may not be to get a win, I mean, finishing second behind Chuck is still a very big accomplishment. And I know the fans, and I know that I personally have been waiting for that all year. I've been waiting for the two of you to go down to the finish.
Yeah. Well, I guess it's bound to happen, I guess, from time to time. But yeah, I don't know. I felt like going into this race, I didn't think we were going to run very well. And then as things started to unfold, I felt like, geez, we're actually a really good long run car, and things were looking pretty good, and we set ourselves up there to be up front and actually get the lead and lead a bunch of laps. So then you kind of get a little bit like, man, I want to win this thing, and then you don't, and it's like, ugh. But now I'm happy with second place. We'll take it and see what happens here.
One of the questions I want to ask you, Richard, because I ended up watching an extended amount of before we started the race tonight, I was watching practice, and it seemed to me that the people that were going in and I mean there were several cars. There was you, Hal, Nick, and it just seemed like the car was really, really, really loose.
Yeah.
But the longer you ran, I mean, we saw it from you. We saw it out of LZ Daly. We saw it out of Hal Amy. I mean, Hal was running things down towards the end of the race the longer it went green. LZ Daly did the same thing. He was able to get his laps back, and you seemed like it was a lot stronger on the long term as the race was green?
Yeah, I felt like if I was on equal tires with somebody, I felt like we had a really really good long run car. Like you said, Chuck had a lap or two fresher tires than us there at the end, and it is what it is. I was hoping he was going to use it up behind me, but I think they were just a little bit better tires, and he was a little more patient maybe, and yeah, I don't know. Yeah, I do feel like we had a really good long run, car, and I think it just mattered like how you took care of it early on. Them guys were able. They were a lot faster than me on fresh tires. So they were able to take off and pull out to a couple 2 or 3 second lead even there, and I think it just mattered how you drove it early as to how good it was later on. I think in the run.
Well, I mean, there's some positive news. You got P2 and you got driver of the day. Amy Nation came out after for you again.
Nice. Hey, they always do. We appreciate them and their support, and like I say every week, they come out and watch the races and support us, root for us, and it means the world to us. We appreciate it. Appreciate you guys. Thanks.
All righty, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. Richard Holland, P2 tonight at the Drink Pepsi 135 at Charlotte Motor Speedway. Congratulations, brother.
Thank you.
Coming up next, coming back to the race and coming back to the track, look at this. The man, the myth, the legend himself, just Rick Vergone, coming in third. How are you doing tonight?
What's up, dead man? How you doing, bud?
Man, it's been a while.
Oh, yeah. Couple 3-4 weeks. Yeah. Been a while.
I'm so glad to see that 10 back on the track. And then right there, boom, you've proven you still have it. P3 tonight.
I don't know about that. I thought I was the slowest car on the racetrack all night.
Well, you do know the story between the turtle and the hare, right?
I guess I was on new tires, but old tires, I guess I was all right. But I'd have to look at lap times to see what was going on. But I just figured I was racing for 8th place and stayed out on the track as long as possible, and it ended up gaining me a few spots. And I think a couple people had some trouble along the way. I know John did late in the race and got a meatball flag. But anyways, that's just a situation. 135 laps here is a long race, and you can play it a million different ways. You can short pit them, you can long pit them. You don't know until you cross checkered flag where you're going to end up. So I'm happy with third, and extremely tickled to actually get a chance to talk to you on a broadcast.
Absolutely, absolutely, man. It has been. I was excited. Yeah, I was like, yeah, come on, Rick, you can do it. Just to be able to get you up here in the booth.
Yeah, well, once I got to about 10 seconds behind the 2 leaders up there, I'm pretty sure they put on a decent show, or at least they were close enough to be in the same camera frame. So that was good enough, I guess. But once I got up to about 10 seconds, I just kind of tried to stay alive, not wreck the car. Coming to 5 to go.
Well, you got to admit that it is definitely not a bad night to finish third behind Chuck and Richard, who, you are correct, gave us a hell of a show.
Yeah. Well, I'm kind of glad Chuck won it, actually, because I feel as though Richard's won more races here than Jimmy Johnson has. They've always said Lowe's Motor Speedway is a house that Jimmy built, and I'd say it's usually Richard's place to fucking score a W. But I know Chuck's solid everywhere we go, and real consistent and smooth, and that really transitions over a 45 lap run or whatever he ended up doing, and still having life in the tires to make the move, grab that win. So congratulate Chuck, congratulate Richard, and thank you guys up here for broadcasting for us.
There you go.
I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, your third place driver tonight, Rick Vergone.
Yeah, don't speak like Uncle Rick. Sorry about that F-bomb. SEC will send me a fine in the mail.
Congratulations, brother.
All righty. Thank you, gentlemen.
Well, there you go. And that is Charlotte for the cars this week. Week number 10. Next week is championship racing. I'm excited about seeing that. What do you think, Brazy?
I'll be excited to see it because it'll be first time seeing it. So,
final thoughts on tonight's race?
I think it was a good race at Charlotte, not Charlotte, and it's always great to see all the fans in the chat and all the people that come out and watch it. Appreciate all the racers that come out and race every week and do a great job of entertaining us, and hopefully we're somewhat entertaining at least. And yeah, look forward to the future.
I surely couldn't have said it better than myself, and I wouldn't have. Thank all the drivers tonight on behalf of WFO Racing Network, Deadman Strolin, me, and Sir Brazy. Want to thank each and every one of you guys for coming out tonight. God bless. And if we do not see you tomorrow, let this be your very, 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 have a very, 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 wait a minute, I was about to say Merry Christmas. I really was. Happy Thanksgiving and a safe holiday. God bless each and one of you. That's going to be it